Good morning, sunshines. I missed you guys. We're going to talk about letter writing today. You learned a little bit from Moby yesterday on Brain Pop about writing friendly letters. And I want to show you a friendly letter that I've written today. And we're going to talk about the 5 parts of a letter. And this is going to be pretty quick because it's pretty simple, really. We've written some letters already at school, but we're going to write 3 letters this week. So you get to choose 3 special people that you would like to receive your letters. It could be anyone. It could be someone that you mail it to that lives far away. It could be someone in your house, your neighborhood, a classmate from school. Absolutely anybody that you would like to write a friendly letter to. So let's talk about the 5 points so that your letter can be absolutely perfect. Are you ready? The 5 parts of a letter are these. The very first part is up here in the corner, and you can see that it says date. And you know, whenever we write the date, we want to take a shortcut, right? So instead of writing out the whole word, what did we do in our calendar math? What did we call it when we wrote the date? It was the digital date, right? And that just means that we're going to put the numbers for the date, the month number, the day number, and the year. We've been doing that all year. You're experts at that. So I've got my date 4-28-20. And that's important because I want whoever receives my letter, I want them to be able to know how long ago did I write it? Was it a year ago? Was it just a couple of days ago? And if moms and dads save a letter that you wrote them, which they tend to do, they can look back on it in years and say, oh, look, this is a letter you wrote when you were in kindergarten, and they get all mushy over it, you know how it is. So the date is very important. We're going to put it right over here on this side, up on the top right of the of your letter. And when you do your letter writing today, I made a little paper for you so that you could see where to put the date. The next part is the greeting. Greeting is another way of how we say hello to each other. So every day when you walk into the classroom, I say, good morning, how are you? That's my greeting. Today when I started my video, I said, good morning, sunshines, because that was my greeting. Every morning at school when I greet Camila, I say, Camila, how are you today? And she says, great, Miss Taylor. That's her greeting to me. So our greeting in a letter is where we say, dear Mom, dear Miss Taylor, dear Bad Dog Coach, whoever you're writing the letter to. We're going to write the word dear. Hey, look. When 2 vowels go walking, first one does the talking. You see it right there? There's dear, and then I said to Team Taylor. There's another 2 vowels right there. Dear Team Taylor, and I put this kind of funny sideways smile here. It looks like a comma. Dear Team Taylor, that's my greeting. That's how I'm gonna say hello to you. So that's 2 parts. We have the date and the greeting. And then look how big I made this sign. This is called the body of the letter. That means the big part. That's like the belly of the letter. And this is where you're going to put all of your information. If you want to talk about your vacation, if you want to talk about your birthday party coming up, if you want to talk about what you've been doing while we've all been stuck at home, you would write all of those sentences in your body of your letter. It's the longest part of your letter. So I made it the biggest word on my letter. I'm going to take this off so you can see what I've written to you. I said, dear Team Taylor, that was my greeting. And then I said, I miss you very much. We make a good team. Are you enjoying having more time at home? Question mark. And I'm going to tell you a little writer's secret here. When you write someone a letter, if you want them to write you a letter back, if you want to receive a note from them in return, all you have to do is write a question in your letter. Because if you end your letter with a question, they're going to feel like, oh, well, I need to answer her question, so I'm going to write her back and tell her the answer. So if you can include a question in the body of your letter, that's how you'll get a letter back. That's what I did. See my question at the end? I said, are you enjoying having more time at home? Question mark. So whoever receives this letter, Team Taylor, could write me a letter back answering that question. You could even write me a question and I would have to answer that one. Okay, so we have the date, the greeting, the big body. That's 3 parts. Here we go to number 4. Number 4 is called the closing. And this is how we say goodbye. We said hello in the greeting, and now we have to say goodbye. So if I take my closing off, there's several ways you can do this. But I wrote love. And I have my smiley face here again, my sideways smile, it's a comma. I wrote love because of course I love you guys and I miss you guys. If it's someone that I don't know very well, maybe if I was gonna write to the president, I might not say love Miss Taylor because I don't really know the president. I might say something like sincerely or yours truly or see you later, something like that. But I like to write love. I've seen you guys do this in the classroom a lot. You'll write love, and that's a way to say goodbye in a letter. That's my closing. All right, last one. This is a pretty big word that means something so simple. Look, it's called signature. And every single one of you has a signature. You say signature? Yeah. Say it like a grizzly bear. Signature. Yeah. Signature just means when you write your name. We do that every single day. I always say, make sure your name is on the paper. I could probably say, make sure your signature is on your paper because it means the exact same thing. It's how you sign your name. So of course, if I take this sign off, you're gonna see my name down here, Mrs. Taylor. So I have all 5 parts of the letter there. We have the date, the greeting, the body, the closing, and the signature. That's going to be how we write all of our letters this week. On the back of your homework calendar that I sent to you yesterday, you've got a couple of these guys that you can write on, and you'll see they're not too big. You don't have to write a whole bunch of sentences. We just want to practice the format, the way you set it up. And if your printer's not working and you cannot print that paper, it's super duper easy to put these red lines like I have. You can make them any color. Moms and dads can help. You can put those on a regular piece of paper, easy peasy. All right, I miss you guys. I'll see you again today because we're gonna talk about some more shapes today. But that'll be just a little bit later. So have a wonderful morning and I will catch you later. Bye, high fives.